Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again for a final time to Noire. I finished this project up back in June of 2011. You don't necessarily have to have seen that to be able to watch this, but we're returning for one final case, one that was exclusive to the PlayStation for a little bit, but was made available later on the 360, which I'm playing now. And I'm actually playing on the complete edition, which in a series of events that is incredibly stupid. I can't use all my old data for this game, so I had to start all over and play like the first half hour of this game just to even get to the case. But luckily, it's an early case, so even if you haven't played this game or seen the end or anything, it doesn't make any difference because we're only on the second, we're on the traffic desk now. So anyway, thank you. So we're gonna go on the traffic desk, and the name of the game is the Consul's Car. And this one doesn't really have any combat. It's just a couple of questions, but knowing my completionist nature, I think we need to finish this up. And considering the fact that, you know, the old time kind of feel, by the time you guys see this, I've probably already started uploading BioShock, which I've already had completed for the last couple of weeks now, and I wanted to upload it around this time because people have started talking about the end of the world, and I just really like, you know, the kind of old-time feel of both of these games, so I figured it'd be nice to do them both together. So the Consul's Car, ladies and gentlemen, our return to Noire. Oh man, this is so bittersweet.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good.
Gee, thanks, man. Okay, so in true Noire fashion, something that I've neglected to do over the latter course of my LP of this, we're actually going to go ahead and do this entire case in black and white, something I kind of wish I had kept doing throughout the entirety of the game. So anyway, now that we're in beautiful, you know, Technicolor black and white, God. See, this is just beautiful, you guys. I don't know. I don't think I really appreciated the game enough when I was LPing it, but... What?
Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
I like how he just ends like that, like, yep, that's all the information you need. Oh, man.
Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking. You don't say. Very funny.
What a weird adjective to describe me, your intense protege. Oh man, I can't believe how much of this game that I've forgotten though. Like going through the last case, which I think they'll start talking about here. I didn't remember anything.
Brought in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion.
Sexist.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
See, that's kind of weird that it kind of like foreshadows the end there, and you know, like I said, this doesn't really necessarily impact the story in any way at all. Like this is kind of more like a side diversion more than anything. Yet something I still kind of wanted to touch on before we dust this game off for good. I think this is actually my first revisit to a previously completed LP also, so that's actually kind of neat. We're back, and with Noire. I know it's called Noire. Whatever.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
Alright. So, this is kind of a weird alleyway, or even a backyard. It's like, I don't know, communal. I hate those.
Got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yep.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
Yeah.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
It's like, I can hear you. Okay, so here we've got the Consulate's car. And so we can go ahead and inspect it for all of its clues. You'll notice the front end. Oh my god, that's illegal. How dare you. Yeah, no kidding, Phelps. Or you could check the back. I don't know, that might be a good alternate. You'll notice right here the little dingy flags here. Oh, there's only one flag.
Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
I like how he says that like he knows the streets. Is like, yeah, that ain't working. Nothing on the streets. Even though that's probably just common knowledge. When you look inside of the car, though, you'll notice that for some reason the registration is right on the fucking thing there. So we got the license plate. Looks very authentic. God, just look at the detail in this. God, I mean, yeah, I don't even know. California motor vehicle, we're good. The CMV, I think. Yeah, let's go look in the trunk right now, and you'll watch this. What? Amazing observation, Cole. God, I completely forgot about that of when in this game here. So I think right here we've also got the missing wheel. Well, how did that happen? Interesting.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Yeah, or maybe, yeah, you're actually probably right, Cole. Okay, so with that, can I thank you? All right. And then we've got one last clue, and it's kind of hard to see in the black and white. We got to find a wrench. Oh, it's right over here. Okay, see, it's so hard to see in this, but I love it. All right, so with this, we've got, can't even see it, the Dewey Brothers.
Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Really? Like, oh, that's mine. Don't, whatever, I don't know. All right, so that was the final clue for this first part. It's very nice. Now we can go talk to Jacobs, wherever the hell he is. He's over here. There he is. Okay, I looked right at him. Anyway, this guy we've seen before.
That's right.
Ooh. What a creepster.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay, so he's like, here, give me a second to jot your face down on my notebook.
Who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Oh. So, of course, here, this is really easy to kind of tell, you know, if they're truth lying or doubting them.
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, I'll call the cops. So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
God, he got so offended there. All right, so we got a couple new questions here. As for the Hispanic suspects.
The, Mexicans left. You didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Okay, that's silly. See, this one was totally easy. And look at his face. He's like grimacing. He's like, please don't feed me that food, Mom.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that.
Yeah.
So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Wow, that was like a triple, quadruple negative. Okay, oh, we got 2 more questions. Great, so possible suspect vehicle.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Okay, so this one is actually kind of easy. He did seem somewhat sincere when he did say that, so thank you.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new.
Oh.
Candy apple red paint job.
Well, that would have been nice to know. Okay, and now for the vehicle stripped of parts.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
That's all that was took. All right, you see, it totally gives it away. Like, not only his face, but when it cuts to Cole's, it's really obvious,
so what did you
too.
take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Oh, okay. Thanks for just leaving it there.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
Yeah, well, what do you have in mind?
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
I don't get that comeback. That doesn't make any sense. Like, how about we get you an umpire's mask? I mean, maybe if he just gets along with the kids, then he could be able to play with them. I don't know. But anyway, we got the 1947 agenda, which you can go ahead and notice is from Juan Francisco Valdez. We got nice names here. John Madsen.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle.
Henry Grove.
The degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
I like how he talks to himself about, all right, and then we can go ahead and further investigate. Turn the page. Oh my God, William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey.
All right.
This looks like business rather than pleasure.
How can you deduce that just from 4 words? Looks like this is business rather than pleasure. Anyway, we can go ahead and run that by R&I, aka Google Lady.
I think we've run this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Yeah, it's like, well, luckily there just happens to be one in the backyard where the kids are playing ball, so let's go ahead and use it, because apparently it's communal. Okay, for the police, I suppose. And of course, they always have someone just you know, standby, idle. So come on, this takes so long. How was I so patient with this before?
Dewey Brothers, possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership,
Jeez.
629 Figueroa Street.
Figueroa Street, once again. There's so many things on Figueroa Street.
To Michigan 2458, please.
Connecting you now.
Thank you. God, the little Google lady. Jesus, this is 1940s lady.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
That's awkward. So, yeah, that was a little strange. Oh, okay.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Ooh.
Could you have him brought in?
Okey-dokey.
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Thanks, ma'am.
Sorry, I just don't want to talk over when they're talking, because I did that so much in the LP that I just...
Can you
I don't
cordon
wanna...
off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Thank you.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Yeah. I'll just run back. It's kind of funny, like, talking to these guys, because, like, you'll tell them to leave, and they won't leave.
Over. Keep moving, all of you.
It's like, what's he saying, Mom? They're just like it. They're just
Clear
not
this
even...
area immediately. How about
We're being so aggressive. It's like, yeah, that was a
This is
little sweet boy,
crime
pointer
scene.
boy.
All of you move along.
And it's, of course, like, right when we... Okay, wait, are they leaving? They're leaving now. God damn it, game. Whatever. Just leave when I tell you to leave. Okay, so we're going to head over to Dewey Bros dealership real fast because we're going to go ahead and interrogate the shit out of someone as well as do another matching puzzle, which is just hilarious to see. Like, if you just walked in on Cole doing his thing, then what you see him doing
This
Would
has
make
got to
you
be
shit
the
your pants.
50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One
Yeah.
more, and I'm going to go crazy. Not your favorite cases? You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
That is true. It's kind of... That would kind of, like, suck, you know? It's like saying you get an acting job. You know, you're like, hey, be an actor in this high-budget profile comedy budget film about two people falling in love for the first time. But it turns out it's only a porn film. A porn film. And you're just like a, you know... Not even a body double or anything. You're just... You're just an extra in the back. You're like the driver to the pizza guy who goes up to the house to sleep with the chick. I don't know. It's like you don't even get to have sex in it. Not having sex in a porn film.
You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could
Great, this
see
guy.
yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Wow, this guy. That's all I can say about him.
We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William
Oh.
Dewey, proprietor at your service.
Who would have
We're
guessed?
investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
It's like, how would I know?
Detective, but I know how we can find out.
That's
Follow me.
spick work. God. Yeah, just people who do that, like, that head nod at people. It's just so annoying. Oh, dual walking animations, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Bukowski, are you getting in on this, Bukowski? No, he's not. He's a prick. He doesn't like to be in common
We keep
tuning
all
with
our
us.
tools in here.
Yeah, as well as all of our Mexican
Mind if we
work.
look
So
around?
here we're
Be
gonna
my
have to
guest.
go ahead and clean up after
You
all
sure
these
you
filthy
guys aren't
people.
interested in a new car?
Sorry, I didn't mean
No?
that to sound as racist as it
Maybe
did.
a
So,
used car. I have some nice used cars
God,
for
shut
guys
up,
in their weight
Dewey.
bracket.
that is that though. See, look at that. Looks like it fits perfectly. No, okay. So these are color coded. It's like red, yellow, and blue, but you can't tell because of the black and white. Clearly, you can't tell. So, anyway, you'll notice that there's actually red right there. The one we picked up back at the car lot was also red, so we already finished that one. So put that there, and then I guess the biggest wrench, for whatever reason, we'll go ahead and stick it right here under Paul. And now we'll notice the name we can barely even see, Gabriel Delgado. So anyway, looks like he might be our prime suspect for this situation over here. I don't think there's anything else you can like inspect, because the music doesn't go off, and I already tried looking in this place. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Pick up just random shit. Maybe, just maybe, if this was somehow connected. What's this? Oh, we're gonna take this guy's shit. Oh man, so he's got this wrench here. He's like, your tools are a piece of shit, man. Where'd you get these? The toy aisle in Walmart? And this thing, what is this? It's probably nothing.
I bet a broad's been driving this. It's a mess.
Wow, that could not have been said more racist, sexistly. Okay, so none of this. I don't know how to get the chime to go off here. Seems irrelevant. Okay, we're done in this place, I guess. There's nothing else we really have to do except interrogate the asshole Dewey Brothers William man, because he's a prick. I mean, he needs to pursue a different, curriculum of lines. Okay, so God, look at that smug smile. So association with Valdez, which was the one dude that we saw before, we didn't see before, but that we've heard of.
How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car.
Oh, really?
All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Oh, really? Okay. So anyway, it's kind of clear that he's lying here, and I just kind of...
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Right. Well, luckily we have one piece of incriminating evidence, and that would happen to be the notebook of Valdez, which has the phone number for William Dewey here. Which means that you're kind of in shit, man.
Details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Yeah, just because he had his number in his book, that means he was calling him, right?
I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut in some change on the side. It happens all the time.
So he basically bribed him to buy the car.
Where can we find
that's nice.
I don't know. Sure
Good for
as hell
street
isn't
cred.
here.
Is that so? Is that so? Well, you know what? You're a lying piece of shit, but I can't prove it. So.
My partner shoves her head in a car door.
Oh God.
Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Wow, just the enunciation on "come" was enough to set me off.